a really nice little...
Oh, it's the new one.
The new one, yeah.
Mobile.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a button that goes on the lapel.
Oh.
I never get these things right. Hi, my name is Ian Hunt. I'm the chairman of Haileybury, Kazakhstan, and I'm here today to be grilled about new teacher recruitment.
How does the school foster a supportive and collaborative environment among the staff?
Having worked here now for the best part of 7 years, I don't think I've come across a more supportive and collaborative environment than we have here. The school does a tremendous job on onboarding, for example, and it gives a really good solid foundation for the new staff to be able to feel part of the organisation. Now, it's really important that that doesn't stop just at onboarding. I think it's critical that both professionally through CPD and socially through the Common Room Committee, that staff feel a part of the community. And I think also a really important element of this is our local staff. Our Kazakh nationals are incredibly friendly. They're lovely people, and there's no doubt that they add to the whole ambiance and the collaboration and the support that goes on.
What role do teachers play in shaping the school's vision and educational approach?
I think it's really important that everybody has both a feeling of responsibility, a feeling of ownership of how the school is shaped in the future. We're embarking upon a strategic plan for up to 2030, and it would be ridiculous to think that the people who live, breathe and work in the environment are not part of shaping that vision. So I think we've got a very collaborative way in which we approach that, and any member of staff should feel very comfortable with putting their ideas forward so that we can always get better in the future.
In your opinion, what's the most unexpected talent or hobby you've discovered among our staff members? Don't mention my appetite, please.
Well, there are plenty of unusual ones that I've come across over the years. I think one I picked up recently, which was the buying and selling of or the trading of football shirts, and there is a wonderful group within the Almaty community who support I can't endorse the football team that they support, but they're all Manchester United fans, and one of our staff actually managed to get hold of a couple of Manchester United shirts and gifted them to the Almaty supporters club, and they were delighted by it. And if they supported a real football team, then I think it would be even better.
If you were teaching Haileybury schools in Kazakhstan, what would be your favorite part of the school day and why?
Look, I think it's a real cliche to say that the kids make your day whenever that is, and I used to look forward to different lessons. I can't say honestly, hand on heart, that every lesson was something I looked forward to, but the vast majority of them were. And it's what the kids did and how you interact with the kids that you really you really remember what happened. And I still now get messages all these years later from some of the children that I taught, and that's I think a testimony to their experience, I hope, in the classroom.
What do you think? How does the school integrate technology and innovation into the teaching process?
Innovation and technology are really important, and there's a balance between human interaction and using technology and innovation in the teaching. And I think if you get that balance right, you get the perfect lesson. What we aim to do is to give the right amount of technology and innovation in each of the lessons. And it doesn't mean that that's more important. It doesn't mean that it's less important. What we want to do, though, is to make it relevant and appropriate for each lesson. And obviously everybody at the moment, the buzzwords are AI. And we've got working groups looking at that, and we're cooperating with other international and UK schools to try to stay on the coattails, if you like, of the development of AI, which changes on a daily basis.
What's the most memorable or funny moment you've experienced with the staff?
Well, I've been really fortunate. I've been invited on all sorts of different occasions and events. I think maybe flying down a zip wire from the top of the Olympic ski jump was very memorable. That was a couple of years ago. Numerous staff events. I think turning up to a Helibrid Parents Association event, which looked like a casting for a Hollywood movie, with everybody dressed up unbelievably well in their uniform. Although one member of staff just turned up in a t-shirt, a white t-shirt with a picture of an iron on it, and he went as Iron Man. But lots and lots of things like that. I think actually in a slightly different way, I love Knowledge Day, and the different Knowledge Days that I've seen whilst I've been here that have got bigger and more poignant, if you like, for the school as the school has grown and become more successful. So that's been a different type of memory, but I could spend hours talking about the different things.
Yeah. Let's say you're in a job fair and you see a really good candidate there, and you want him to join our schools really bad, and you have only one chance and one sentence to attract this candidate to the school. What would you say?
It's a really good question, because it's one that we always have to think about answering. For me, coming to a country like Kazakhstan, it is absolutely the most hidden of all of the countries in the world. Hidden because so few people understand and know it. And yet it is one of the most beautiful and positive and engaging places that you could go to. And you've got the wondrous architecture of the country, you've got the natural beauty of it, but of course you're looking at someone who's a really good teacher, so you want them to come to a school that is both high performing and is going to give them the opportunity to do their job and be successful in the role that they're playing. And I think if we can convince them that we're going to give them the resources, the support and the confidence to do that, then they may well say we're the ones for them.